Why, hello there, my fellow knights. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, The Darkest Ages. Episode 21, Blue Season, Ravages, the Island. This camp that they have is like, it's got like garbage in it. It's got like leather floors and packed, they were poor, in other words. I don't know if I'm gonna be, bothering. I'll take the bedrolls, I guess. So what's in here? Oh, not nothing. We got some beer. We got some beer. There's a mega sloth wool bed. All right, so let's claim it all and return home. And that was a lot better than allowing them to come to us. We only got shot once. I think in the scheme of things, it could have been a lot worse. So they had 11 normal bedrolls. They did have some, well, they had a few herbal meds. Unfertilized eggs, sure. Husky meat? No, I'm not taking husky meat. I've got standards. Low standards, but I've got standards. I like how they had like one wool of each. It's like, what are you guys doing? What, you sheared an ear? An alpaca ear? You're just like, oh, let me shear your nose. And we'll be done. They did have some wine. That's not bad. They had a bunch of beer. I don't really want any of their weapons. They do have plate armor, but I don't need that. Silver gold. Fur bed, animal bed, done. Those were not gold walls, no. They were like Yorkie leather walls. It was a booze run. I guess, yeah, sorta. Suppose. So we have Thrumbos here at home. Okay. Really? Wait, what is even ambushing me? Hold on. A tree? Is there a... Oh, it's out of my line of sight. I was like, why is a tree attacking me? Has there been an Entmoot? Like, am I a goblin? What's going on? Alright, yeah, it's two actual humans with actual knives. Good. I'm glad I am not getting attacked by trees. Or, well, three of them. Hey! It's Klein versus Klein. Oh, you're tough, just like the other Klein. I don't have any bloodlust, so... is there gear we want on you? No, not really. We are gonna strip you. And then leave. Again, reminder of the rules. We do not recruit through imprisonment. It's not allowed. So, that is why I am not capturing to convert and recruit. Not something we do. But I'll leave the other Klein potentially out there. I didn't kill her. And once I abandon the caravan, that pawn possibly exists. So we might see evil Klein. So there was evil me in that siege raid that I murdered, but now we have an evil Klein unaccounted for. Who's Kleiner? Klein was kind to kind... Wait, Klein was kind to Klein. Yeah. I declined to capture, because I'm inclined not to do it. Caravan meeting. Oh, cool. You've got dromedaries and donkeys. If you had a horse, I'd sincerely consider it. But you don't. So, yeah. That's too bad. Move on. Another art patron. Can we stop with the art patrons? They're really not, like... I'm not a patron of the arts. Cut it out. We're a fortress. Speaking of a fortress, let's make beer. I don't know. That's a lot of hops. That's too many hops. But I'm gonna do it anyway. We're back at the Dreadfort. And we survived. We did just fine. Let's just dismiss... Or actually, let's try. I mean, I don't think I have anything for them. I really don't. So, let's just dismiss them. They have a peacock and a peahen. They have a breeding pair of peafowl, but, I was not planning on becoming a peafowl rancher, so... No thanks. So all of the cloth bed normals, I'm going to break down for their fabric. We'll use that cloth somehow. Same with the Megasloth wolf fur bed. Is it wool or fur? It can't be both. I get the confusion because it's a fur bed made of Megasloth wool, but just sounds wrong. A wild iron casket beetle. That should be Matic finding it. Get back here. No. Have you, we ran into those a bunch at the start of the series when I was mining this area, but basically they're just like metal bugs that don't try to hurt you, but you can kill them for more metal. So let's see about this gate. It's open. Oh, freaking. Okay. Alright. Never mind, never mind. Let's not see about that gate. Game is like, oh, you have a moment to breathe? No, you don't. And yeah, I guess. No, I don't. Oh, whoa, there's a hate breeder like on top of a Vok over here. Dizzy. You go that way with Lilin and Ginger. So Dizzy, Lilin, and Ginger will do the east or west, and then Klein, Matic, and McGee will do the east. And we'll do a sort of a divide and conquer. And these guys are like inhumanized. So they're in a trance and will not respond. That's fine. So it's kind of a search and destroy, kill them off until they engage. And just keep my eyes peeled for them. You guys group up. Avalka, is there something I could do for you? You are hungry. And probably thirsty? Not all that thirsty. I'm aiming not to have, like, mental breaks while I'm out here. Alright, that one's in armor, so definitely needs to be taken down. Alright, Avalka do a southern sweep. I wish I had beer on you. Yeah, hate chant whispers is only going to make this worse. Avalka, I will have you break from the group and go drink a beer in the base. Maybe killing Kamaro on your way in. Alright, other group. Alright, 7 hours, that's fine. Let's move on to the next one. Hey, Mike. Thank you for the resub. And you are most welcome. I'll be continuing that series next Friday. I just missed this last Friday because I was... 2 days ago because I was sick. Well, still am sick, but less sick. Cultist attacking. Alright, so let's get them situated. Vulcan McGee, I don't want to necessarily risk your health by pushing you. So I'm going to fall back to the walls with everybody. I have Avalka going for like a beer. I'll have McGee going for a beer. I don't know why our moods plummeted so much, but well, we can have a party once we're done. Oh boy. Hold. There we go. Ginger's also at her wit's end as well. And then there is the unaccounted for from the southwest one that might be coming up this way. So we'll have to be wary of that. Good! Shot you in the head. Like it. Wait, Dizzy, you weren't supposed to do that. She is having a tantrum. Alright, well, it's kind of not what we wanted, but it's not up to me anymore. It does luckily mean that I have line of sight here as she, like, ran to the south, so that's actually pretty useful. I do see enough of them coming from the south that it worries me. Avalka, I'm going to have you rejoin the group and have the group fall back behind the walls. Security of safety in numbers and the like. Shoving them into a one-wide corridor and using numerical advantage on them. Once Lilin and Dizzy manage Lax, I can't really abandon Ginger where she is. She's endangered. So I need to keep them, at least one of them, out there to assist. Unless Ginger decides to have a tantrum, like, somewhere more convenient, which would be great. I welcome that, but I don't see it happening at the moment. Because she's working her way down the walls. I hear him bashing. So, Dizzy, how is your health? You are going to get tended by Lilin. Ginger, can you, like, pick somewhere else to punch? So there's Wasp up here that we wounded tremendously before we moved on, so that should be... Oh, God. It's fight time. Still just bruised. Alright, in this case, what I might try to do is close this door. And then head west... rally with the rest of the group, and then work my way east as a full group. All right, Ginger is inside, but she's tantrum, so I have no idea if she's going to stay there. She may not, so I'm not going to rely upon her staying put. I'm going to take precautions. Wow, they died fat. Like, brain? Heart? Oh, and he is death refusal. So he's coming back. Cool. McGee. I am going to send you to consume ambrosia and drink wine. I don't need you having a mental break like Ginger did. I wish I had the opportunity to give Ginger a bit more R&R, but I didn't. Ginger, can you not go that way? Like, for real. Ginger. Ginger. Stop it! Oh my goodness. Do I need to arrest you? You are our chaplain. You are supposed to be the last person that does this. I'm going to cancel these walls so I have a better line of sight, and I'll put them back. We get full refunds as long as they're not built. McGee's mood is getting better. And then my shooters should wait for the brawlers. Oh, a group of travelers passing by. All right. McGee, you passed out. I'm gonna have you ready yourself to rejoin. Ginger's still outside. I don't think I can babysit Ginger. She also doesn't seem babysittable because she's just been going everywhere she wants. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kill off the threat fast to protect her rather than to like just hold her hand. Because killing off the threat, I think, is going to be the faster method of keeping her alive. No longer having a tantrum. All right. Well, if you are catharsist, you're like gonna be the happiest person in our entire colony. Because, like, no one's happy right now. Oh my god. There's no time for a lunch break. Randy was like, haha, you want food? Screw you. So here we are, pretty screwed. Dizzy, you have looked better. Ginger, preach health to Diz. These guys are cultists, so there is no mercy. Klein, Manic, Valka, McGee goes south to purple. Oh, here they come. The visitors are fleeing. So there's a chance to rescue Godif here. Godif, whatever his name is. I'll try. Dizzy, whatever happened? Oh, we ran out of medicine. I don't hear any more smashing, but oh no, there's still more. There's black, and there's lacquer. Wow, he really wants this one dead. And he's also death refusal, so we're gonna have to spawn camp him, because he's gonna come back. Alright, because everyone is about to go crazy, I'm gonna have my outside team take a moment break for food and water. So you're back down. Yep. They need some R&R. I think that's the last one. I think he's the final. So he's going to come back. All right. think we're done. Hey, Pancake Hammers. Yeah, long time no see to you too. It's been a minute. Alright, that's happy music. It's very hard to tell given the visibility when we're done or not. But yeah, it sounds like we're in the clear. Entity containment is done. And that gives us the holding platform, so we'll do proximity detection next. I don't have a lot of medicine, but like, I'm not gonna not tend allies. Okay, so they're all tended to. Perfect. Exhaustion. Klein. Take a bath. Relax. Go to sleep. Game is straight up saying, I need more medicine. I know. I planted... How much hill root did I plant? I planted... Oh, it doesn't show me totals. About 140, 50, 25, so like 200 hill root-ish. I am well aware we need it. Ginger, McGee, and Klein just got sick. So Bedrest is already at a 1. Klein I'm going to take off of doctoring for 2. And then these guys are going to pile into our hospital. So Dizzy's going to get kicked out. And Lillian, you're just going to have a lot of work to do. I'm also going to have to empty the pockets of medicine because we're like out of loose medicine. Now it's like carried medicine only. There should be some wild hair root out here in the forest, right? Maybe? Yeah. Wild hair root. So there's definitely some wild hair root out there if it comes to that. And yes, Ginger is just getting super sick all the time. She's not even sickly. She's just how it is. Updating the priority. Build a fire bridge. Priority. So the holding platform and the electric inhibitor. So the stuff like electric inhibitors, I'm using a mod that makes a lot of the anomaly stuff use like not actual electricity. Same with the shard inhibitor. So I can shard inhibit the tough spikes, and it's like a non-electrical thing. So I'll build one of those. Yeah, to answer your question why I paired Klein and Dizzy up, it's so that when I'm scheduling, they're at the bottom of the allowed areas, so it's easier for me to zone them correctly. Otherwise, Klein and Dizzy would be going places they probably ought not to go. So they're wearing heavy armor. I don't want them too far from the base in case of an attack. Digging at uranium. That's probably enough uranium for now. So let's just haul the rest. So we finished mining that steel. And We don't have any smithing requests at the moment, so stockpiling more wood and continuing to build the bridge. Of course, we don't have the bridge research either. Smelting apparel. Wait, what? What? Hold on a minute. All right, the smelting... Much smaller radius, please. Yeah. I'll probably adjust these multiple times, but I definitely don't need to be running across the map for that. That's nonsense. So, Dizzy, how you faring? Most of your wounds are gone. Cool. You found your way here from Astronauts. I really like that game. It's not for everyone. I get it. But it is definitely my cup of tea. Uh-oh. Our fire went out? That's not good. Hope it stays warm enough in that. It should. Because it's middle of the spring. So I'm going to say don't relight that fire. It does put a lot of our processed meats at risk, but we do have like 2,100 smoked meat, so it should be okay. I think what I'm going to do is... oh no, Lillian was, I think, doctoring? Yeah. What I really want to do is I want to clear some of the corpses before they pose lung rot problems. And having half of our community sick means there's not a lot of labor to go around. I'll just drill a Valka to do it. I didn't see this gate close. I wanted to see if it closed immediately or not. So let's see this again. Don't hold open. Yep, that's pretty quick. That should be helpful. Wildman wanders in. Jacob C. You are a counterfeiter. Iron-willed, jealous misogynist who does research, crafting, and animals. Should we try to tame him? He could be, at the very least, like another warm body with a shield and armor as a brawler. He doesn't really have any combat stats. Can be up to you. So he has virtually no combat value, other than just like another body. He can craft and he can research, and having another researcher is not terrible, especially if he's if we build another research bench or we day shift, night shift, something like that. Checking up on our sick. We need to do some tending immediately. Wait, where did you... %39%. Were you even 43? What? Like you just trying to piss me off? Well. He was tended so poorly that he decided to go on a binge. That's not Smoke Leaf McGee. That's billiards and a fine meal. I hate to be the one to inform you, but that's not actually how to binge correctly. Right, there he goes. Now he's smoke leafing. I only have one more, so I don't really care. I'm not going to stop him. Shouldn't get addicted on 2 unless I'm like the least lucky person in the world. I will keep an eye on his health. We can tend on foot. The other thing is, Ginger could preach health in 18 hours to help accelerate it, his recovery from the flu. But he's actively putting himself at risk right now, obviously. So, I'll just keep a close eye on him to make sure he doesn't succumb to his condition. He'll turn red if it becomes a problem. So the raider corpses, I'm going to increase the radius a little bit more up to 60. And same with the rotten humans. Just so that we can cover some of the ones closest to our own bridge. Goofy, or Godfrey, honestly your name is Goofy now. It'd be great if you weren't here. If you moved on. I mean, I know you were wandering through and you got attacked, and it's... But, I'd prefer not to tend while he's standing, because there's, you don't do it as well. And I might not have much of a choice here. He's not going to snap out of it. So I'll give him a few more hours to see if he snaps out. And then I'll tend him standing or something. You guys do want me to tame the wild man. I think the best person to tame the wild man will be Dizzy. Because Dizzy has armor. So if the wild man goes, well, wild and tries to hurt me, it's fine. So I'm going to have Dizzy be the only animal handler, because being armored puts you at a massive advantage if it turns into a brawl. And that also means having everyone else not do animal handling at all. Yeah. So here's McGee going into the red. But Ginger will be able to preach health in 8 hours, so I don't think it's going to be fatal. Alright. You have been... Yeah, you had your fun. Go back to you're about to pass out. You're about to, like, wet yourself. Dehydrate. Somehow at the same time. You're badly dehydrated. You're stinky. Just go to bed, dude. There we go. Dizzy restricted to the island, can't tame? True. You know, McGee, over here, right now. Tend. Oh, no, the wild person's on the island, so can be tended to. Or tamed. Alright, so he's only 52 out of 50, so he's only 2% behind. With a preach health, it should be no problem at all. Klein is 6% ahead. Ginger is 1% ahead. So Ginger, you need to be like a little bit more in bed, I think. And like right now, stop playing poker. Medieval flus are really, truly dangerous compared to the, you know, the flus that you get from post-industrial colonies. Yeah, no, stop it. You know what? Bed rest means bed rest. At this point, they're allowed to go in the hospital or the bathroom and nowhere else. They may not recreate. Because shooting one game of pool and then dying is a pretty dumb way to die. Oh, the wild man's like just straight up drinking our beer, right? I mean, that's fine. Hi, guy. Just make yourself at home. All right, Goofy, because your name is officially Goofy, is a guest. I'm going to gift you some weapons and junk. It's just me being nice. Also, dog leather pants, because I did not butcher a dog, so I don't know where they came from. They don't appreciate it. Yeah, I don't really care. And then you, friend, are going to be sent away. Alright. McGee is no longer on the path to death. He is back on the yellow. He'll be alright. Host, thank you for the gifted sub. I think it's time to physically break down a hearth. Because it's, we're sort of in summer temperatures now, even though it's late April, May. And it occurs to me that, I do not have a source of wood anywhere nearby. And because we haven't been doing hauling enough, we're at a point where we're piecemeal hauling like 15 wood at a time, which is dumb. So, I need to micromanage haul. Because, yeah, here's Lillian hauling 11. It's like, don't do that. I don't use mods like pick up and haul, but I understand them. If that's fair. Solving some pawn stupid problems. So this gate has all the materials it needs, and we'll get building on that next. Awesome. And I'm just trying to keep them, the patients, happy and fed and hydrated so that they don't feel the need to... What the hell is that noise? I think it's an animal fight, but I... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. You, friend, are gonna, like, die? Because you picked a fight with a swan? And, I'm not gonna say you lost, but you kind of lost, bud. So, Lillian, guess what? You have, like, yet another person to rescue. I'm sure you're thrilled about having to fill our man. Build a hospital, and the game is like, alright. I'll fill it for you. You'll live here now. So you had 14 hours to live, it's midnight, so he'll be dead by, like, what, 1 p.m. or so? So I should check on him in a little bit to make sure he doesn't, croak. I can hear him trying to self-tend, but I don't know how much, self-tending he'll manage, but, you know. See him moving around. Oh god, that's a lot of blood. Medic, you can go over there. He is unconscious. 'Cause you're drunk. Okay, so, let's recap. He ran into our keep. He drank our booze. He got drunk. Got food poisoning off of eating a... He then drunkenly fought a swan. Massively lost. Got food poisoning off of eating raw swan, and then passed out on the ground. RimWorld never changed. Never changed. But the good news is rescuing him increases my odds of trying to tame him. But, my goodness. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to doctor care no meds, because I really just don't have a lot of meds. We will be getting some heal root off of the harvests soon. But I just need to stop the bleeding. Medieval Florida man? Yes, we have a medieval Florida man here. Drunken fighting swan. Good God. Look at it. It's so messy. Like, did you really have to do that on our own lawn? Now, Ginger's the one behind, but, well, actually, Ginger's really fighting for her life, let's be honest. She's only like 2% ahead of the flu, which is just not a lot of wiggle room. Klein is about 10% ahead, and then McGee is 7% ahead, or so. So she really is on, like, bed restriction. And I'll just keep trying to keep them happy. So they... Because at this point, if they have a mental break, if Ginger has a mental break, I have to, like, arrest her or something. So I'll administer some mead. And maybe beer? Or something? So that she has recreation from chemical consumption. Oh, a 41% tend. Are you trying to murder her? You're doing a really good job of it. Alright, the castle gate, the grand gate is built. Sweet. That's more HP than I thought it would have. Oh, I was looking at the large one, not the grand one. Hey, Turtle, thank you for the cheer. And Glitch as well. Cheers. You have a med emergency because you've hit 84% extreme. Scumdog, thank you for the gifted subs as well. I just realized I don't have water in my office. Well, no more hydrate redemptions because I can't. I can pretend. I'll pretend to drink stuff, but my coffee's empty now. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld: The Darkest Ages, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow knights.